Pretty cool. All right, what is up, everybody? Today is all about the new Moment 58mm lens. We are going to show you basically how to get started with it, how to mount it over both your wide and or tele lens if your phone permits. We'll also go through shooting tele on tele, portrait mode, and basically just everything you need to know to get the most out of this new amazing lens. All right, so to kick things off, you're gonna get in the mail this beautiful little kind of rectangular package. When you get it, you're just gonna pop it open. Inside is this little player card. This player card is basically a 1- and 2-step process of how to mount your lens. So if you forget or you don't find this video, well, you're here, so of course you found it. Just if you forget, just know that this is your best friend. All right, and then inside, oof. Beautiful. Look at that thing. And that is nice glass. I like this. All right, so yeah, it comes with obviously the 58mm lens. Also inside you are going to get a microfiber bag with some little Tele 58 on it. So if you have other Moment lenses, you won't get confused. Just make sure you put it in the right bag. And then a lens cap, which just pops right over like that to protect everything. All right, so to mount your lens, it is super easy. All you have to do is line up the white line on the lens with the corresponding line on the case. This is an iPhone XS, so for a 10 or a XS Max, the line will be up here. That's for a vertical camera setup. For a horizontal camera setup, the white line will be on the side. So that is for 8+, 7+ pixel and Galaxy phones. So again, all you do is line up those lines, press in and twist, and then boom. A few things to note, make sure you're only twisting 90 degrees. If you crank that thing super hard, like most likely you're a pretty strong human, the mount is very strong, but if you just crush that thing, you can cause damage to your case, so we don't want that. So again, it's just a 90-degree little boom. You'll see the Moment logo, the line, and yeah, then you're just ready to rock, and you are shooting. Something super rad about this lens compared to the native tele lens on the XS or the XS Max or any other phone that has a tele lens is the wide lens on this phone is a 1.8 aperture and the tele lens is a 2.4. That means the bokeh that I get from this on the wide lens will be much greater than just using the tele lens built in. So that is one just rad thing about this lens if you weren't already aware. But you can also mount it over the tele lens. So right now, all you do is you line up that white line just the same. So you mount it, boom. It'll look a little lower because it's on the tele lens. This is where, if you go into the native app on the phone, you'll see that it's blocking because in the native app you can't hard select what lens you want to shoot on, top or bottom. It's just one of those things Apple doesn't let you do. So you need a third-party app like the Moment app. Here you have this little 1x you see down there. That's because it's engaging the wide lens. You tap it for 2x, and then boom, you have a 4x zoom, which depending on your phone is roughly like 112 millimeters, like 120, which is rad. This is one of my favorite things about the tele lens is basically shooting on this is gonna fool, like you will actually trick people to thinking that this is a DSLR because it's so compressed. It's like something that a lot of people haven't seen before. So when you're out there shooting, oh, it just looks so good because it's like there's so much more bokeh too because of that compression. Anyways, so now we're gonna switch over to a Pixel 3. What I'm about to show you also works for the iPhone XR, and what it is single lens portrait mode. So because the Pixel 3 and the XR just use that single lens, you can use Moment lenses over that lens and still shoot in portrait mode. So you get that crazy bokeh, that yummy bokeh that everyone loves, with either the tele lens or any of our other lenses. So the wide in portrait mode is really rad because it's kind of like this 35mm equivalent. The tele is also super rad because it's just compressed and there's so much bokeh. So it just, again, it makes your phone look so much radder. I'm obviously excited about it. Okay, so for this, you'll notice that it's just, there it is, the compressed look of our kind of disorganized little studio. All you do is you swipe over to portrait, and then it's immediately in portrait mode, just compressed in here. So something to note is that you will kind of have to finagle where you're at in terms of initiating the portrait mode. What's rad about Pixel and XR is that if it doesn't register the portrait mode, like you still get an image. It's not like the image is ruined, it's just you don't get that kind of portrait mode look. But again, you can kind of finagle it to where it'll say tap to focus, you tap on it, it takes, and it looks amazing. So again, that feature works for all of our lenses, not just the new 58, and works for single lens portrait mode. And right now, we're gonna hit you with a bunch of amazing images that Taylor shot for our launch video. We had so much fun just running around Joshua Tree, and hopefully this is some inspo so you guys can get out and start shooting a bunch. And yeah, thanks for watching.